Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Paul. As promised, so today we will be discussing Raphael and Michelangelo 2-pack action figure from NECA. So as previously promised, I did a video of Leo and Donnie. If you guys want to check that out, I will link it in the description below. But for today, we will be doing the other half of the guys. But before we begin, as always, to all of you guys subscribed to the channel, a warm welcome back. And to everyone who's visiting for the first time, a big thank you for checking out the channel, and I do hope you like what you see. And if you do, I would appreciate you guys hitting that thumbs up and subscribe button. And also, please don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you get the latest updates on video releases. Alright, so let's take a closer look at the packaging. We do have almost the same as the one we had previously, so Leo and Donnie. So this time we do have Raphael and Michelangelo. We can clearly see the guys at the front as well as the accessories. We do have that classic animated art of Raphael and Michelangelo as well as the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Although the logo is not the classic one, if I may say so. At the side of the box, we do see Michelangelo photograph here. And then at the back, so there's a lot of text here. If you guys would like to read it, you can pause the video. We do have an image of Raphael and Michelangelo here, as well as a few collect them all 2-packs below here images. And at the other side of the box, so we can see Raphael image here. And we're back at the front. At the top, we have the name Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and below, nothing much there. Alright, so let's crack this open. Alright, so let's talk about the accessories that came with the 2-pack Raph and Mikey. So we do have 2 pair of hands. So we do have this probably a pizza holding hands. There. Cool details, love the color. And we do have thumbs ups. So yeah, pair of those. A few comic books, so Mikey needs his comic books. And we do have a pizza flyer. That's a nice touch. They do come with the pizza. So again, it's missing a piece. So this time we have the single slice. So it has a hole in the middle. So this could probably go with the side here. There. Alright, so we do have a communicator, turtle comms. An open and a closed one, so they need to talk to Leo and Donnie, so they have their own. I don't know, this is sort of a grappling weapon, a grappling hook, so it's articulated so you can move that outside. And yeah, you can have Mikey holding this one. Pretty cool. I like the details, the turtle shell here, and it's articulated. It is a little bit flimsy or fragile, I guess, so be careful on handling this one. It's a nunchuck effect, so Mikey has his nunchucks and you can remove probably this one, sorry guys, probably this one. So yeah, so you can actually stick this one there and you have that sort of effect. And it's cool that you can actually spin it around. Nice. The nunchucks, so Mikey's nunchucks. I do love that it looks like chain. It's very nice, cool detail there. There's a lot of sort of a wooden effect and colors here. I like that. And we have a Rocksteady cardboard. So same as the previous one with Leo and Donnie, it was Bebop, so now we do have a Rocksteady here. That's about it for the accessories, so let's see the figures. Alright, so here they are. Right off the bat, so I can say that the figures are awesome. I want to take a closer look. Alright, so taking a closer look, in terms of the sculpt, it's basically almost the same sculpt as Leo and Donnie. Yeah, so I'm liking the sculpt here. I love the shape of Raph's head, the way he's smirking there. It looks, or it goes with his attitude. The neck here, Yeah, the shell. There's a few imperfections on my figure. So like here, there's some sort of extended plastic. But yeah, it's not a complaint. I do like the figure and the skull. So the shell, as I mentioned before, they are very clean, so I like that. The belts, it could have come in a better sort of leather texture, but yeah, it's still a nice touch though. The name or the letter here, it could have been sculpted a little bit better. There's certain added plastic around and whatnot, but yeah, so far so good. I love that elbow pads and hand here, so it's nice. The knee pads, nice. Yeah, overall it's an awesome sculpt. I love it. I love the face. Raph. If you guys watch my 1990 movie version of the Turtles, you'd probably know that Raphael is my favorite out of the four. But you know, I love them all. So let's see Mikey. So I do love that playful face of his. Is mischievous look he got there. They do have different masks here, the length of the masks, so that's a nice touch. In terms of the face or the sculpt, they do have a certain difference. So here, Mikey's face is a little bit sort of smaller, I guess, than Raph's cheeks here. But overall, yeah, the sculpt is really nice. So I also have some sort of damage here out of the box and a few imperfections on the plastic, but yeah, overall it's nice. The clean shell, the legs, the muscles here, the foot. Mikey seems to be smaller than Raph, so that's a good touch. I like that because I believe Mikey should be, or at least we're led to believe that Mikey is the youngest, so he is a little bit shorter than the rest of the guys. Later I will be comparing all four so we can see the height differences. Overall, very nice sculpt. Alright, so let's move on to the paint job. So as you guys are aware, so Raphael here, I do love that the red paint that they used here. There seems to be a little bit of paint imperfections around here, like the darker shade or the lines there, it's kind of overlapping on the mask, but nothing to complain about here as well. The shell, I do love that there's black and kind of like dark blue-green here, or musk color in the shell. Yeah, I love the brightness of the front shell here. It's nice touch. In terms of both of them, they do have almost the same shade of green. Maybe Mikey is a little bit lighter, so Raph is a little bit darker in terms of the green that they used, although I'm not entirely sure, but it seems to me to be like that. Yeah, so the reds here, I love it. Nice. So here, Mikey, as I mentioned, he seems to have a lighter shade of green. So I love that orange mask here, the lines, some overlap on the lines where the paint is done here. The shell, the moss green, I love that. The yellows. I do have a couple of I'm not sure if it's dirt. If you can see in the camera here. So I'm not sure if that's dirt, so maybe I'm gonna try to wipe him with a damp cloth later and try to remove those. But yeah, overall I love the paint. Alright, so in terms of the articulation, so both of them, Mikey and Raphael, they do have the same articulation. Please bear in mind that this is my personal collection, so I'm not willing to push the figure too hard. But I'm pretty sure if you get your own, you can probably push them a little bit more. Alright, so in terms of the articulation, so with the head sculpt, so you can go 360 there. You can move the head up and down, side to side. So the head sculpt is actually separated from the neck, so there's a lot of movement there. You can move the neck there, side to side, up and down and whatnot. And then the arm, so you can move it, stretch it sideways right about there. I've seen in a few threads in NECA Facebook groups that you can probably push your figure more if you dip them in a warm water and then before you move them. I haven't done that with this particular figure, but yeah, so there you go. So moving it right about there, side on the sides, and then Mikey has a bicep movement, so you can move it 360. Elbow movement, so right about there, you can angle it there, and the hands can rotate 360 up and down, hinge there. Alright, so he doesn't have any torso movement or ab crunch in terms of the legs, so you can raise it right about there and move it backward about there until you get a resistance from the shell. You can move the legs sideways up about there, and then the knee, so it's a double jointed knee, so you can angle it about 45 degree, and then the foot, so you can move it side to side and up and down. There's a pivot there, so you can actually rotate it 360 as well. Alright, so that's about it. Alright, so as I mentioned, same with Raph, so you can move the head 360, neck movement, head, arms sideways, the elbow right about there, you can angle it, and then you can move the hands 360 there, hinge up and down, no ab crunch. So the legs, you can move it forward about there and move it back right about there. Sideways, you can move it there, and then the knee, so he has a double jointed knee, so you can push it a little bit more, and the foot, so it has a 360 pivot movement up and down and side to side. So that's very cool. I love the articulation though. Alright, so let's proceed with the figure comparison. So we do have here the 90s Raphael and then 90s NECA version 7-inch Michelangelo. So as you guys can see, the new ones, well not the new ones, but the new ones I'm reviewing right now, the animated version, they are about 2 inches smaller. So these guys are 7-inch, and these guys, the animated version, are about roughly 5 inches tall. So in terms of comparison, so of course the movie version has a lot more details in terms of the skin, the sculpt and all that, the shell. But as I mentioned before, I do love this particular version too. I love the clean version, not so much details and whatnot, because we are going here for the animated series version, so that's a nice touch. So I do love them both, and yeah, I'm just glad that I picked these guys up. So let's see about Mikey. So as you guys probably know, for all of you guys that saw my last video on the turtles, I do have this ankle weirdness on the foot, so I hate that. So I'm having a hard time making him stand and whatnot, but I still love the figure and they do look good together. It's like a bigger brother and a smaller one. It's nice. So I love that the orange on the animated version is lighter than this one, and again the details and whatnot, so very cool. Alright, so in terms of the price, I got them the 2-pack here at about 2,200 pesos. That's roughly 42, 45 US dollars. Alright, that's about it. So I highly recommend this 2-pack Raphael and Michelangelo, and if you can get all 4, I highly recommend you do so. I will link the Toys in the description below. I believe they still have some stocks. I'm not affiliated with the site. It's just that they are one of the sites that I saw that still has this particular figure, and I highly recommend you guys get them. I mean, in terms of the price, the sculpt, the paint job, and the accessories, it's a really good figure to get. They are amazing, especially if you guys are a fan of that 1987 animated series, and if you're just a fan of the Turtles, it's really good figures to grab. Alright, so thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed making them, and I would appreciate if you guys could comment, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It would really mean a lot. And if you have any suggestions on the next video that you want to see, I will try my best to bring it to you and shoot them and whatnot. Again, thank you so much, and I hope to see you guys soon. Go rebuild your passion.